Hi everyone, this is John with Sim Racing Revolution. Good day to you, and today I went back to Daks Print Shop on Etsy because I wanted to mount my phone or tablet or something on my rig so I can use Sim Hub or something similar like that to get a dash display. And so went back to Daks Print Shop, and he is printing off these awesome, and you can see the logo, the Fanatec logo on there. These are all 3D printed parts, and this will allow me to mount right on the front of my DD1 wheelbase and put my phone on there. I also got the extension piece, which is right here, and I'll be able to use a tablet instead if I'd like to. So just something a little longer, so you can see it'll go, if I hold that up, it'll go a little bit longer, so we can get a much bigger device on there. So we're going to take a look at both of these. We're going to mount them to the rig, try to give you guys a perspective view of what I'm seeing, and yeah, we'll be right back. Hi everybody, and welcome back. So as you can see, I did pull the wheel rim off of the wheel base here, and so these are the two mounting holes that we're going to use, and have the bracket here, and we are going to mount this in those holes, and I already have it preset for the correct height of my iPhone, and I'll show you how that's going to work in just a minute. On the back here, there is that set screw, and this screw here is holding this in place. So what I basically did is this will clamp down hard enough where it's going to secure the phone in place, but I'll still be able to slide it in and out. I'll show you guys in a minute, but I think that'll work out really good. So okay, so here's the screws. They did include, or DAC did include, some of these panhead screws, as you can see. And that is what's going to secure the bracket onto the wheelbase. There's two of those that came in this kit here, so we're going to screw these on. And these are, let's make sure I get this right, they are 4mm screws. So here we go, one. And for some reason on my wheelbase, this side tends to go in just a lot easier than the other side for some reason. Okay, and there's that. I want to make sure we're kind of level here. I think that's a good spot. Let me make sure, stand back. Yeah, I think that's right. I'd probably be off a little bit because that's the way I am when I park cars too, apparently. Just ask my wife, she'll tell you. We'll screw this one in next. There we go. So that's nice and sturdy on that and perfect, ready to go. So if we wanted to, we could put this bracket in, and now this one will go all the way up to about there, which is a good size because it will accept my iPad mini, which I have right here. So you can see it would basically look something like that on here if I had that one mounted, which to me is just too high. So I bought this extra bracket. This is an extra add-on. It doesn't come with it normally. You pay a little bit extra for it. And I got it thinking that maybe I could use a tablet, and someday I might, so it's good that I have it. But for this case, I'm probably not going to use that, even though it would work with my iPad mini 3. But what I am going to use it on is my iPhone. And I already have my iPhone. It is turned on, and it is, let's see, I want to make sure it's running. And what I can do is just kind of slide this in, just like that. And I have Sim Hub running on it, I have an iRacing dash on it, and there it is. And I do have iRacing running in the background already, and I'm not sure why that's always reconnected. I might have to restart it again because I had it turned off while it was on there, but maybe we're good now. Nope. So let me restart Sim Hub on here. That tends to happen to me on here, so let's start it up again. And here we'll just put it in this way. So you can see there's the sim hub screen. I'm just using this overlay here and get rid of that. All right, so there it is. So just make sure you start it up fresh after you wake up your phone for Sim Hub. But this isn't a Sim Hub video anyway, but I just wanted to show you what it's going to look like. Now, like I said, I do have iRacing loaded up with the last race. It's just a replay, so all the data won't come in. But this kind of gives you an idea what it kind of looks like. So let me hit play on iRacing, and yeah, you can see how that looks. So if I do put the wheel back on for you guys, you're not going to really get to see, kind of it the way it's meant to be seen, like you can't see my perspective. So it's kind of why I'm doing it like this. But just wanted to show you, it's pretty sturdy on there. It will move a little bit, but I don't think the vibration on the wheel or any of that is going to cause any issue. I really don't. And with the wheel on, with the rim on, depending on your rim of choice, you may have to adjust how far down this whole thing sits. So you may have to bring it up or down depending on the wheel rim that you have. But it is pretty customizable that way, so you can raise it up or down or wherever your field of view is, depending on how high you're sitting and all the other stuff that us sim racers have to take into account. So there you go. That is pretty much what I wanted to show you guys today. It's very awesome. It's very cool. Like I said, it's all 3D printed, and it's coming from Daks Print Shop, who made this guy here, and which is awesome, and I am loving it. And yeah, it's just, everything just works perfectly fine. So very happy with this, and I will be using this for future races as well. I'm really anxious to start using it and seeing, all the data that I can bring in and everything. It should be really cool. So, all right, guys. So we're going to cut out of this. We're going to come back, wrap this whole thing up. So thanks for watching. We'll be right back. Hi, everyone, and we're back. So let's conclude this whole thing. So before I do that, though, please like and subscribe, and yeah, hit the bell icon so you know when future episodes like this one are going to come out. So with all that said, I think it's an excellent mount. So far, so good. Depending on what wheel rim you have, you're going to have to play with it on where it's positioned and all that stuff. I wanted to set it all the way as low as it would go. And when you torque down the screws, it does hit the bottom of the wheel shaft itself, so the base shaft that comes out, it does rub up against it a little bit. So if you have it too low, but maybe a quarter inch maybe above, and you're fine. So yeah, so I have it looks like it's hitting underneath right now, but it's clearing it okay. I don't have any grinding or anything on there, so it's perfect the way it's on there right now. But just a word of caution, if you set it all the way down as low as it can possibly go, you will hit that a little bit. So just raise it up just a hair and you're good to go. But it's perfect. If I take this wheel rim off and put a different one on, I may go ahead and reposition it again, or just leave it the way it is. It should be fine with an F1 rim. It works great with this Porsche rim here, the Podium Porsche rim. So yeah, everything works great. So yeah, and it's a decent 3D printed piece, and really enjoying it. So I will have a link to Daks Print Shop down below in the description. So please, if you're going to get anything on Etsy that you're going to need for sim racing or anything, look him up first, because he may have it or be able to make it for you. So this is John at Sim Racing Revolution. Take care. Thank you. Keep sim racing, and we'll talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.